This segment brought to you by Farm Credit Associations of Kansas, lending support to rural America, and by American Ag Service, your DuPont Pioneer dealer.
Welcome back to Ag AM in Kansas, and we're returning with this week's Young Leader in Ag, Tailor Nikkel.
So Tailor, I guess, where do you see yourself going in the future in the ag industry world?
I would still like to be very involved specifically in the policy part of that. And I understand that in today's environment, finding a job in that is super hard, and I haven't quite found that fit for me. And, those are good jobs and people aren't wanting to leave them. But the moment that I find one, I probably will try to slip into it. But I always want to stay in ag. That's where I came from. I will always come back home and help out on my family's operation, help the neighbors. That's how farmers and ranchers succeed. You get your farmers you get your neighbors to help you out. And, that's kind of something I grew up with. It was really important to me and showed me, hey, it's not just one person, we're on our own. It's the teamwork aspect of that. Right out of college, I think it'll have to be more on a personal level that I stay involved in agriculture. We've got a job offer on the table and it's not ag based, but I definitely can find ways to make it bring tons of agriculture into that. So very excited yet, but definitely would like to stay involved in agriculture no matter what. It's how I grew up and I could never imagine my life without it.
Yeah. So last question, and probably a loaded question. What advice would you give to somebody interested in being a young leader in the agricultural industry?
I would say that there's several ways to become a young leader in the agricultural industry. It's not just individuals like me that, got interested in policy. There's several different ways. A lot of my peers, they're going back to their family's operations, but they're going back to their family's operations with so much knowledge and expertise. And just really, if you want to be a leader, just be driven, have your voice, make your voice heard in the right time. You never know what or, the things that you've learned. Your education is so valuable headed back to the farm and ranch, and just get involved in college. And that's, I've always tried to be involved, and I grew up showing cattle, as many people know that about me. And I think that taught me so much, just to get out there, build your network, communicate, and just work hard. Hard work and be involved, and that's going to get you far. And then you're going to find your voice and you're going to know how to use it, and then people will listen.
Yeah. Well, a big thank you to Tailor for being on the program.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Thanks for watching this week's Ag Etc. As always, I'm Britton Rucker, and join me next week here on Ag AM in Kansas.
Watch Ag AM in Kansas online at agaminkansas.com.